nice.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello! Welcome to Mosaic!
So Kelly, what is Mosaic?
Mosaic is a space where you can come in and work on cool projects and ideas with your friends. There's this concept called parallel play. Just the presence of someone else like next to you makes you feel a little bit like less lonely. I encourage you to, I guess, do more things as opposed to if you were just doing it yourself. You really wanted to cultivate an environment where you can have fun with what you're doing and not really care about the end progress.
I was late.
Yes, you were.
How did this session begin? What did you guys do?
We poured out the snacks onto the table to make us spread. And Kelly gathered us around the couches and asked us what our favorite fruits were. But firstly, what we think the superior fruit is and how they differ, if so. I think the superior fruit is green grapes. My favorite fruit are like very ripe ombre mango.
So how was the first session?
We're planning a sidewalk chalk day where we buy sidewalk chalk and we show it to a park and we make sidewalk chalk out of it.
I worked on creating experimental graphics, part of like a larger event. So I'm just working on a specific visual as like a teaser. Basically like Toronto Tech Week.
Okay.
Teasing stuff for the week soon, like tomorrow. Like I need a graphic by tomorrow.
So I'm breaking them. I like your nails.
No, it's all good.
What style do you want the video to be? I think more cinema and then fast paced.
Did you say forced socializing?
Oh, this is a video?
Yeah.
We just like talk about what you worked on, progress, finish or not. Jamming on graphics for Toronto Tech Week with Taha. I guess I'll show you some of the process. For context really quick, Toronto Tech Week is a week-long event happening in June from the 23rd to the 27th. It's a week-long event of decentralized events, so like
I made some cards for my team because my internship ends in 3 weeks. Thought like, oh, it's cute if I could like cut out animals that are animals that make me think of my team members and manager. Like my managers is not filled in because I have to think about it a little bit more.
If you don't already know, I'm trying to build a language learning app that's kind of like Duolingo, but it's based on content that I provide to it instead of like Duolingo syllabus. So what I worked on today specifically is being able to add PDFs of my lecture notes. I've only been able to add raw text before. 30, I don't know,
Second.
it's Korean.
Kian actually did a presentation during, I think it was like
Skillshare potluck.
Yeah, Skillshare potluck. He had a great idea of doing a Slido at the end where everyone just puts out an idea, and I was like, oh, I've been really wanting to host this like sidewalk chalk art day. And Jake so happens to be really interested in the concept of play, and so I asked him to co-host this thing. And so yeah, today we were working on ideation around like the poster. We're about to drop the link, so please sign up. We spent so long trying to get like the right like chalky texture and pigment. I think Jake was playing a lot with the layer blurs, etc., like transparency to get like the background texture to come through. And then I was really hinged on this idea of having like the chalk in the photo.
If you have a huge library of music, like 500 playlists, 20,000 songs, like how are you going to filter through that without using keywords? Like if you don't know the exact artist name or the song name, but you just want the vibe. There's like genres here, and I'm trying to get a way to allow people to filter through genres, but also mix genres.
Thank you guys for coming. This QR code is for the Mosaic newsletter. If you are not subscribed, so the Mosaic newsletter is a private Substack. Thank you, Kelly. Feel free to finish off the snacks. Yeah.
Is anybody getting